Tom Brady is no doubt one of the most legendary NFL players in history and has reached a status where he's instantly recognizable to even non-NFL fans. But with all his success, he also gets a lot of hate, not just from fans, but also from other NFL players. So why do NFL players hate playing against Tom Brady? What do fans say? Let's find out. Why are NFL players scared of Tom Brady? If you were an NFL player, there's one player you never want to cross paths with, and that's Tom Brady. Tom Brady has absolutely humiliated his opponents on more than a few occasions. Not just that, but his performance in comparison can sometimes even embarrass his own teammates. This all boils down to the fact that Tom Brady is perhaps the ultimate NFL player. How's that? Let's take a look at some statistics. Tom Brady, as a quarterback, has more wins, more attempts, more completions, and more game-winning drives than any other NFL player in history. He also holds the record for the most touchdowns in a single half at 5, the most consecutive wins at 10, and he's tied for the most touchdowns in a single game with 6. Brady's always calm in the field. He doesn't let anything get to his head, which can be dangerous for his opponents. He's always poised, never bothered, nor panicked. He has sharp decision-making skills and has an incredible management team behind him. All these factors have turned Tom Brady into not only a living legend, but one of the most dangerous players you'll ever meet on the field. Of course, other players do not want to come across him under any circumstances, no matter how good they are. Why do fans hate Tom Brady? Tom Brady isn't just unpopular among NFL players, but he's also unpopular among the general public. In 2021 survey showed that Tom Brady was the NFL's most disliked player. Now, this is an athlete who's considered one of the greatest football players of all time, but he was still ranked as the most unpopular player in 36 different states. So why is he hated so much? Well, it mainly has to do with competition. Dislike for Tom Brady is generally the highest in the NFC South Division rival states, which makes sense. He happens to be the most beloved player in his now home state of Florida. Similarly, Aaron Rodgers, who among with the Green Bay Packers has generally dominated the NFC North Division, is equally hated in northern states as well. The South is the most football-obsessed part of the country. It's only natural to hate the best there is. Some fans also dislike Tom Brady due to some political reasons. However, Brady has made it clear that he doesn't like to bring up politics publicly. Most of the people that actually have a problem with his political views are those who actually dig up personal information about him, which is unfair since everyone's entitled to their own views. Which team inspired Tom Brady the most? If you didn't know much about Tom Brady aside from his NFL career, you probably wouldn't even know that Brady isn't an East Coast native. In fact, he was born on the opposite side of the country in California. Yep, that's right. Tom Brady was actually born and raised in the Bay Area. Growing up, his favorite NFL team was the San Francisco 49ers. However, once he graduated high school, Brady got a scholarship to play football at the Michigan State University, and thereon he played almost exclusively on the East Coast. His first team was the Michigan Wolverines football team in college from 96 to 1999. He was drafted to the New England Patriots in 2000 as the 199th overall pick in that year's NFL draft. He played for the Patriots for almost 20 years before leaving that team and joining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Is Tom Brady already a legend? Some people think it's too soon to call Tom Brady a legend, but as far as successful careers go, it's impossible to have a better one than Tom Brady. He's appeared in more Super Bowls than any other player in NFL history. He has a total of 7 Super Bowl wins under his belt already. Tampa Bay Buccaneers weren't exactly the best performing team in recent years, but after they managed to get Tom Brady on the team, they surprised the world by getting their first Super Bowl win since 2002 in 2020. There's almost no doubt in anyone's mind that Tom Brady may be solely responsible for their win in last year's Super Bowl, and that Tom Brady can elevate any team to a level that would have never even imagined before. Brady's been an MVP at the Super Bowl on 5 different occasions. He's been the overall NFL MVP on 3 different occasions. Some of the records he's already set may never be broken again. Considering Tom Brady is a once-in-a-lifetime talent, there's no doubt that he is already a legend. He's also been a player for over 20 years, a career that's longer than most most players overall, yet he still manages to outplay most of his younger adversaries. So how much money does Tom Brady actually have? We're diving into this and more right now, so don't go anywhere. How much money does Tom Brady have? It should be no surprise to anyone with the long and successful career that he's had that Tom Brady is extremely wealthy, with career earnings of around $298 million, which, when adjusted for inflation, can be as high as $400 million. Tom Brady has earned more money playing football than any other man in history. That's only the money that Tom Brady has made while playing football. In reality, that number is probably multiple times higher since he has managed to score lucrative sponsorship deals with companies like Under Armour, Beats by Dre, Intel, and Shields. He currently earns about $30 million a year based on his NFL contract alone. If you factor in all the sponsorship, who knows what kind of money he's earning. But with all the money he's earning, he still manages to stay humble. Tom Brady is one of the most charitable NFL players out there. He donated over $10 million to Meals on Wheels at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, when millions of families across the world were struggling to put food on the plate. He's also donated millions to numerous other charities, and he even runs his own charity called the TB12 Foundation. The purpose of his charity is to empower athletes and give them the resources they need in order to excel at their game. Is Tom Brady a family man? For all the money that Tom Brady earns through his lucrative NFL contract, you'd all probably be pretty shocked to find out that he's probably not even the richest person in his immediate family. His wife, Gisele, is a Brazilian supermodel who is often considered one of the highest paid models in the world. Gisele has appeared as the face of some of the world's largest luxury brands, Louis Vuitton and Chanel to name a few. These endorsements can be much more lucrative than any sports sponsorships. And according to some estimates, Gisele may be on the track to have career earnings of over $1 billion. Brady and Gisele met in 2006 through a friend, and Gisele has said that she knew he was the one the moment she saw him. Two got married in 2009 after a 3-year-long relationship, and they have 3 children together, 2 sons and 1 daughter. He's known for being extremely attached to his family, and he often keeps his family life and public life separate out of respect for his children's privacy. How does Tom Brady stay fit? As one of the world's highest paid athletes, Tom Brady needs to stay fit in order to keep up with his game. He wakes up every day at 5 a.m. The first thing he does after having breakfast is a workout that lasts until he's fully exhausted, which is easier said than done when you're practically a superhero like Tom Brady. However, Brady does not do any sort of weight training or heavy lifting. He uses resistant bands instead. He claims that long and short muscles help him achieve peak flexibility and performance, and will be the last to doubt anything Tom Brady says about performance. According to Tom Brady's nutritionist, he and his wife are both on extremely strict diets. About 70% of their caloric intake comes from vegetables alone. Out of vegetables, when you factor in the fact that top athletes such as Brady need to eat up to 5,000 calories a day just to maintain their physique. Why did Brady leave the Patriots? Tom Brady reportedly spent over $60 million of his own money to ensure that the New England Patriots were the best team on the planet. He didn't want to play for a team that was anything less. However, he had always wanted to move away from the Patriots. This is partially due to the fact that he and Patriots head coach Bill Belichick were often in conflict with one another, and things could get really tense from time to time. His wife Gisele wanted him to leave the NFL altogether, since there wasn't much more for him to achieve in the sport. However, Brady plans on playing until he's at least 45. That's a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. See you next time.